Potter, idemo niš.
Professor Fig will know what to do.
Professor Fig will know what to do, kao pokućaj. To ćemo raditi u duše. Pomaže Bog Harry Potteru. Ovdje žive žabe, a? U kom grmu leži zec, a u kom grmu leži žaba? Aba.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Želim da letim u kunst. Ali stani. Gdje mi je putokaz moj? Strašno. Bada je jako useful skill. Da to bude ovdje, where it is.
This could prove Leviosa.
Au, brate, koliko puta.
Wow!
Wow! Ej!
Confringo!
Kao brat što me napade nije otkud. Čekaj, mazo.
Leviosa!
Ne.
To be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Ajmo. Nice and easy, girl, nice and easy.
Everything's all right now.
Ajmo još jedan.
Revelio.
Pazi, Revelio je uvijek koristan spell za imati oko. Naročito kad juri životinje.
Leviosa.
Ne ti. Tebe već imam, tebi neću više voditi. Tebe sam zarobio i dao, ti si moj.
There. Not going to hurt you. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Maybe. Baby. Zatim putom. Brden brokoli. Buden brkoli. Žabe mi treba. Baš izgleda kao neko odvratno močarno mjesto.
Revelio.
Pusti.
Leviosa.
Dobra žaba.
Assignment's all finished.
Dajmo samo još jednu, please. Nećemo jednu. Let's go. Ko šta radi rale, lovi život. Dobro, ja to da ih spasim. Dobro. Sad bi trebalo se vratimo kod ove. funkcionira, međutim nećemo to još. Ćemo posle prvo idemo. Ne, zeznuo sam se. Dobro. Neko mi ja uče tamo, Belice, tobom, a? Neko žali što ti nisi tu. I kad nisi tu, kraj mene, znam da te volim.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Važi, Dick, samo mi daj ti meni moment da ja lepo izbacim moje žabe ovdje. Evo ga, Giant Purple Toad. Obe su mi ženke, a? I šta je tu stož? Species limit reached, aha. To je zbog tebe, dečko. Jel da? Dobro. Što je naravno? Naravno. Ja pitam gluposti. Ej, lepi. Gdje je to? Evo ti ručke. Ti. Vi sami jedete, ne treba vam ja ništa. Ti, dečko, si ručka, da si? Bravo. Ej, zapravo nemam. Nemam nikakvih problema sa frame dropovima, iskreno. Možda malkić kad, bre, ovo. Kad konkretno.
When you have a moment.
Kad sam na metli. Možda malo kad sam na metli. Eventualno tad. Ali inače ne. Gde ste? Tu ste. Evo ti ručka. Hvala. Evo i tebi da ručkaš. Također hvala. Oooo. Neki ste opasni, bre. Omnjo. Đvamo. To, hvala. Gdje ti je ova tvoja drugarica mala, evo je. Hvala. Presno. Hoćeš ti, ja? Gde si, bre, strale? STR rale. Brat moj, si mi dobar. Ja uzgajam životinje. Šta ima? Brate, ja samo kač kavaljera, znaš ti mene. Kač kavaljer i debele žene, šalim se.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed.
Četvrtog sam tu.
Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Bravo, Dick.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Bravo, Dick.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen
Idziemy se
thestrals
chwalić, że
before,
srati
but where would I
obecki.
find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Ali jeste, ali ima još nešto što trebam ja da uradim da bi ovo. Svim nađi ovo, uradi ovo, save-uj Thestrals. Jao, Dik, ti tvoje ideje. Ali čekaj, ja ovdje mogu neki skill baš da učim, zar ne? Where is it, where is it? Bombada assignment. Ovdje, a? Interesting. Hey. Šta je, nisi baš sad spremna da me učiš, a? Attend the class during the day, dobro. Moram mapa, a? Mogu bi da spavam za promjenu. Obožavam Beast class, iskreno. Prelepo, vi ga slatki. Nifileri.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ciao, Poppy.
Can't say I'm...
I take it you're ready
I
to...
completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Nisi jedina koja ne
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombada! Ili pravi ovakav neki.
Well done. Now,
Prati samo mi raste broj ovih spelova. A resto momentum, da mi treba to ovdje odmah da bude? A? Uz freezing spell. Ne, ali puff mi definitivno ne treba.
let's put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Gdje su pumpkins?
Bombarda. Excellent one.
Oh, nice.
Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Ovo je jako dobar spell. Zaslužuje da bude u top 3 gore. Ne ovdje, umjesto Expelliarmusa, definitivno. Jer mi Expelliarmus isto treba. Expelliarmus je long distance žeba. Ajmo tu da ga stavimo umjesto resto momentuma. A resto momentum ćemo... Ajde, tako neka bude. Ajmo sljedeći quest. Već sam spasio i male i female terrestrial, znači moram da kupim breeding pen. Ima para za te breeding pen, niko ne pita šta hoćeš ti moj mali, a? Jeli? Zapravo imam samo male terrestrial, nemam female. Zašto mi laže igrica? Zašto mi lažeš igrice? Ima para, direkt, to para. Ne. Nemam dovoljno para, evidentno. Shadow the Bloodline, tu ćemo da idemo. Pre toga ćemo do Hogsmeada. Prodamo ako ima nešto da se proda. Ovdje ima questnik, ja? A ovo je za ovaj Quidditch.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Aloha mora. Treba je level 2. Ili level 3, nisam vidio, znam da nije level 1 sad. Že, šta ja radim? Ja sam ovdje došao da bi se vratio kod ovog burazera ovdje.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing.
Pušiš.
Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Well, very... Nemam šta prodam. Ja me neko zjebao.
I hope to see you again. Farewell.
Well, I don't hope to see you, my friend. Shadow. Great Hall, huh? Mau! 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 Hoćeš ispred, da? Ajde dođi. Aba. Da, da.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Ne, Weasley, nemam se vremena za sve gluposti.
Always run when Peasy wants to have some fun.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Da li
I
Nada
won't
želi da
give up.
muče? Dark Arts. What želi?
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
Ajde.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
A little bit.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the Scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
I to je to.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change
To je
his
to.
mind.
To je cijel quest. Polyjuice plot it is.
You can't imagine.
Can't imagine how hard the traveling was before I discovered the flow powder.
Your brain doesn't fill up. You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
Što je ptica? Papirnik. Ofica. Hey there. Ej, gdje ti ideš, jeli? Mogu se bavim time sada i da završim Polyjuice Potion. Znači, ko da znaš šta da se reši kako će bude mrdara fig.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A Polyjuice Potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in
Ah,
handy.
die opasan fig.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ej, onaj goblin što mrzi velik. Oh, ja sam Black. That's what she said.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Strašno.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Mogu da koristim mapu? Nice. Mogu da koristim mapu, ali ne mogu da koristim Full Flames. Prelepo.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... You'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Strašno. Ovo je strašno koliko je smešno kriminalno.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir,
Thank you.
I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
On the shelf.
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Ivory handled hand mirror. Genijalno.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Svi ga se plaše jebate. Koji si tako prelep čoveč. Zašto ja nikad nisam imao priliku da studiram ovdje?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Not now, Weasley. Not now,
Hello,
Weasley.
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never.
Ja, majko mi, ali mora držim
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Vidi ti ovo, druže.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to
Zašto
pronounce
ovaj
it for me.
komplikuje ovoliko?
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Toujours pur. Ne želim da
Polyjuice
držim
potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Polyjuice block has
How
worked.
nice to see you, my young friend.
I ajmo da uzmemo. Ko vodi trenutno, a? Ne piše, a? To je gore. Neko iskoristi mapu da se ne izazov. Ovo se mora se penije, ja nemam nijedan full powder ovdje. Oh, Jesus Christ, dobro, ajde. Kako su ovdje ove stepenice napravljene, a trebalo je da budu onako pokretne. A ne da se pojavljuju nijotkuda, mislim... Šta znam, da je to okej.
Leviosa!
Okay. Toujours pure. Mantis. Evo. Toujours pure. Ne mogu se spaviti. Nešto da akio baci, nema.
Bombarda!
Ne bombarda.
Expelliarmus!
Ne.
Confringo! Accio!
Bravo, dale. Let's go. Confringo I Accio, kombinacija. Izgleda kao da je vrh stepenice. A opet ovaj gore još. Aha. Malo se zaboravio da nije trebam da ide još u stepenice. Prvi Hogwarts je kao labirint, čovječe.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Victorian, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Naravno i pričati hoćemo, ali... Hoćemo da završimo cijel gameplay. Onda možemo se družiti.
Revelio.
Brate, Harry Potter nikad nije morao se...
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure.
O, zapravo sam u koju s prve, nice. Toujours pure.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Naravno da imaju.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Under the headmaster's. Whoa! What the hell, bitch? Zašto je mračna magija?
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Okay.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
You don't say.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
A staircase.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Better. Šta bre imaju kjera sad? Okej. Sirius Black vrsta kjera. Vidimo kako mogu da zabiđemo ovo.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Done.
That door closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Ovaj voli da komentariše čovjek. Oh.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Previše lako. Invisibility, huh?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Zašto uvijek mora da bude Deadly Hallows referencija? Ovdje su već u kući, ne mora da ovo. Ovdje imam ništa. Pravo. I bukvalno je Deadly Hallows referencija. Se zatvorilo kako jest.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Elder Wand,
Wield the one you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Nije mi Sirius Wand.
I've never felt such power.
Ok, mora priđemo malo bliže, dobro.
Bombarded.
Nice, bombarded it is. Deathly Hallows ima baš lepo smislili ovaj dio igre. Power, brate, ili mogu da lomim ovo još. Može da se squanderuju velike moći od onda. Postoji takva stvar koja moguće da se ovo squanderuje. Da se wastuje, da se baci u nepostojanje. Nešto čovjek se Elderu onda nije mogo da dobije. Zašto default se ovdje radi samo na jedan? O, ne. smrti baciš nešto, a? Ne, odustaješ. Džava se trudiš. I da li će da dobijem priliku da igram sa Philosopher's Stoneom, da ne vidim način na koji bi Philosopher's Stone mogao da ima. Stvarno me zanima ko su bili nosioci ovih Deadly Hollow u ovo vreme. Jedan od nosioca Deadly Hollow je definitivno bio ta reč.
Simple stone.
James Spoiler.
This must be for me.
Nije to Simple Stone, druže. Nije to Simple Stone. Ako znam da je Philosopher's Stone bio kod ovog, što si živeo 400 godina, kako su imali tamo, Elderwand je bio kod Dumbledora, ali pre Dumbledora je bio kod Grindelwald.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
To je ceo trial. Ok, neću lažem, bilo je zanimljivo. Mnogo bolje nego obični Guardiani. Očekujem mnogo od Slytherinca, iskreno.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Okay, very smart, very mudro, iskreno.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Samo zato što možete da vanquišujete shadow ne znači da trebate uvijek. Sada me zanima što će se desiti.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Whoa!
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Da li će da je rokne? Ne. Percival će biti koji će da je rokne. Ok, ovo je zanimljivo. Nice. turn of events. Wow, što se upravo video da se desilo. No, like, where the hell was I?
Revelio.
Ja ću da roknem ovo. Bam! Jajce, da. Ovdje sredi kriptu. Nešto je bilo ružno. Sad ovo je prešlo od određenih granica. O, evo ga Slytherin.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you.
Professor Shiptar.
The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I
found it
disturbing.
But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration.
Dobro,
I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Nećeš da mi daš pristup, okej, kako god ti kažeš.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Napio čoveka. Let's go. Game over. Ovo je bio jako dobar trail, iskreno. I loved and enjoyed it. Dobro. Sad dok čekamo da imamo što ima da se odradi drugo. Professor, the shadow of the study, Sebastian wants to meet Commando. Flipendo mi nije on baš... Hoću za Poppy da idemo da jurimo zmaja. Dozvolimo joj zmajčeta i to je to. Dobre. Poppy and the Dragon. Zašto je Poppy u Hogsmeade?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here. I'll fix him. A charm grinder.
The 3 broomsticks.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Or keep it.
That's a good idea.
We
need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Stvarno ne mogu sada pomažem svima redom. Crucio, a? Meet Sebastian R. Sauron Coast. I'm over the shadow of the stadium. Cruciatus curse. Zašto nemam naučeno?
Revelio.
Da, ovo beše svetli u mraku, sad neće. Gold. Ljudi ostavljaju gold, pa su ga okolo kod je ništa. Waha! Nogolomac. Treba da se uzme trenutak i da se uživa, bukvalno, u pogledu. Zamisli da dođeš ovdje i da učiš magiju.
Revelio.
Kepler, shapeshifter, demon native Ireland. Loch Ness monster, huh? Haha, okay. Seems interesting.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
To će da sačekaš malo.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so I'm hoping you still can. I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Čekaj, u životu ti može se preskoči ceo put.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Znači, možeš da se krećeš brže, a? Ajde, trči života ti. Moram ja ti...
There he is. Good luck.
A easy, brate moj, ako
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
Do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Fetch Sebastian, šta sam ja, kjer?
I hope I
Revelio.
don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me that I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Druže. Ne da nismo.
Reparo.
Must prove my point. Would not need to use dark arts as my family instructs.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
No second thoughts here.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult.
Confringo! Came from were closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Revelio. Look closely at each gate for clues. Confringo!
Mogu da dobijem lumos, molim vas, da vidim šta radi.
The dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Okay. Deputy, I'm afraid I should lose my way around this dark room.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Da jesmo, aha. Dobro, ovaj znak koji je ovaj gornji. Zašto niko od vas nesposobnih likova ne može Lumos paliti? Crtan je nešto što liči na bika, što god je ovaj znak.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself.
Lumos.
But you got to it first. Nice work.
Well, hvala.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Is it to say keep going?
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Okay, ali gdje? Gdje je ovdje snik?
Revelio. Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Look in the mirror, Sebastian. Okay, dobry, sviđa mi se.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo!
I failed the dial and it stuck my face.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
Kako oni uživi, svi misliš što ima taj zvuk sove. Svaki put kad kažeš...
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
Well, yes, but not for you, izgleda, jer sam ja ušao ovdje prvi ko pobjeg.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished. Revelio!
I'm pretty sure. I lost hope, I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the torture face. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things.
Well, you cannot imagine because you're
overheard
blind.
Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution.
Okay.
If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Im ideju, nauči mi, onda ću ja da bacim to na Sebastian i onda ćemo svi budemo srećni. Onda me trenutno ti nerviraš i možda rešim da bacim na tebe.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps.
Neither do I.
I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Želim da naučim, ne!
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio.
tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full in children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I know now I must go from here. I shall place the creature into deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views. I descended willing to reverse the damage. Creature, basilisk.
Revelio.
Basilisk. Dobro, piješ, brate, vino koje stoji tu 100 godina. Basilisk.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book, just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on.
Okay.
But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Slytherin dungeon.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her.
You're a good guy.
Thank you.
Šteta ti probijem mozak, a? Čekaj, ovo... Opa, level up, let's go. Aha, ovo je da uđem skriptorium, nećemo skriptorium trenutno. Uzet ćemo talente i idemo vani, dosta je bilo. Mislim da je core ono što mi zapravo treba. I to, taj talent želim. Let's go. Sad kad dođujem sa stilom, a? Okej, sada da mora budemo combat.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yeah, not really, but yeah, really. Dobro, dosta. Lepo sam rekao da će biti jedan kraći. Čekaj da napravim je ovaj futbal. To je to. Što je sljedeće na spisku questova? Mogu da imamo imena. In the shadow of the mountain. Da. Meet Sebastian along the coast. Portrait egg, command the word. Šta ide, savujemo ovo. To je to za sad, narode. Igrat ćemo opet. Bolje je da držimo ovaj gameplay.